Picture this. British television legend Jeremy Clarkson, known for his outspoken nature and love for stirring the pot, finds himself smack in the middle of a fiery, shocking scandal. What began as a harmless bonfire night celebration at his Cotswolds pub, The Farmer's Dog, has sparked a frenzy of accusations and outrage. After posting a seemingly innocent photo of his bonfire on Instagram, fans went wild with speculation that the effigy Clarkson set ablaze bore a shocking resemblance to former US President Donald Trump. And with the backdrop of a nail-biting American election underway, the timing couldn't have been more suspicious. But Clarkson didn't take these accusations lying down. Oh no. He's clapped back, calling the whole affair utter horse, and he's ready to go head-to-head with anyone who dares challenge him. Get ready for all the scandalous details as we dive into the fiery chaos that's erupted around Jeremy Clarkson and his explosive bonfire night bash. Now, here's the latest twist in this raging scandal. Just as Clarkson was trying to put the rumours to rest, he surprised fans with an even bigger bombshell. Amazon has greenlit a 5th season of Clarkson's Farm, sending his followers into a frenzy. As if the bonfire controversy wasn't enough, the internet's now ablaze with excitement over Clarkson's future plans. Keep watching, hit subscribe, and get ready as we unpack the scandal, the accusations, and the secrets that Clarkson's been keeping up his sleeve. Bonfire Night, a British tradition of burning effigies on November 5th to commemorate Guy Fawkes' failed gunpowder plot. For Jeremy Clarkson, it seemed like the perfect way to celebrate with patrons at his pub, The Farmer's Dog, in Burford, Oxfordshire. But what was meant to be a cosy community gathering quickly exploded into a national scandal after Clarkson shared a photo of the blazing effigy on Instagram. Within minutes, the comments section erupted. Observant fans and critics alike claimed that the effigy Clarkson burned looked suspiciously like former President Donald Trump. And with Trump still fresh in the public eye due to his high-stakes election rematch with Kamala Harris, the timing couldn't have been more controversial. Speculation swirled. Was Clarkson making a political statement by torching a Trump effigy just hours before the US election results? Was this a dig at Trump, a man notorious for his polarizing views, just as he was once again under the global spotlight? Social media went into overdrive. Comments flooded in, some cheering what they interpreted as a bold statement, while others were furious, accusing Clarkson of using a cherished British tradition as a tool for anti-American propaganda. Trump supporters were outraged, decrying the bonfire as a sick political stunt and demanding apologies. And just like that, the public's fascination with the Cotswolds' cosy bonfire night turned into a full-blown international incident. But Clarkson is never one to back down from a fight, and his response was as fiery as the blaze itself. In an Instagram post addressing the controversy, he shared a screenshot from a Daily Mail article highlighting the backlash and let loose in the caption, declaring, "Utter horse saki." In his trademark blunt style, Clarkson lashed out at the speculation, insisting that if he'd intended to make a statement, he would have chosen someone closer to home. He was adamant that the effigy was simply a likeness of Guy Fawkes, the infamous 17th-century rebel, and not of any modern-day political figure. Yet despite Clarkson's assurances, the theories continued to fly, and the social media frenzy only intensified. By now, the story had taken on a life of its own. From his days on Top Gear to his current role on Clarkson's Farm, Jeremy Clarkson has always been a lightning rod for controversy, but even his most loyal fans were split. Some cheered him on for refusing to bow to what they saw as woke mob hysteria, while others couldn't help but wonder if the whole thing was a calculated move. After all, Clarkson has made a career out of courting controversy, and the timing of his bonfire post, coinciding with the election, seemed too juicy to be mere coincidence. As the flames of speculation continued to spread, Clarkson decided to hit back even harder. In the comments of his Instagram post, he fired off at a user who suggested he'd lost it. "It's Guy Fawkes, for God's sake," he wrote, trying to put an end to the rumours. But as the comments section swirled with both support and suspicion, Clarkson decided it was time to pull the plug on the controversy in his own unique way. Just as the accusations of Trump bashing hit fever pitch, Clarkson surprised his followers with a dazzling announcement. Standing against the backdrop of the glowing bonfire, Clarkson revealed that Amazon had just renewed Clarkson's Farm for a 5th season. In his typically grandiose style, Clarkson introduced the news with a light show, joking that this was an announcement even bigger than the birth of Jesus. The reveal was met with thunderous applause from his fans online, who took to social media to celebrate the news. Yet this announcement only fueled the intrigue. Was the timing of Clarkson's bombshell reveal a mere coincidence, or was he using the Trump scandal as a way to hype up his Amazon Prime series? Even as the conversation turned to Clarkson's upcoming projects, the shadow of the Trump effigy controversy lingered, leaving fans and critics alike debating whether Clarkson's Bonfire Night bash was truly innocent, or a carefully calculated move to drum up publicity. Meanwhile, the Trump saga was causing ripples across the UK, and it wasn't just Clarkson who found himself caught up in the fallout. Over in Parliament, political tensions escalated as Marc Francois, Shadow Armed Forces Minister, issued a stark warning for UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy. Francois pointed out that Lammy's past remarks about Trump, a man he once described as a woman-hating neo-Nazi sympathising sociopath, could have serious repercussions for UK-US relations, especially as Trump prepared to re-enter the White House. Francois was blunt. With Labour's history of openly supporting Democrats and Trump's notorious sensitivity to criticism, Lammy could face a bumpy ride in his dealings with the new administration. As if that wasn't enough, another twist emerged as former Prime Minister Boris Johnson was publicly fired from Channel 4's US election coverage. Johnson, known for his own controversial antics, joined the broadcast alongside Caitlyn Jenner and adult film star Stormy Daniels, hoping to share insights into the election. However, things quickly went sideways when Johnson repeatedly tried to plug his new memoir, Unleashed, even going so far as to hold up the book on live TV. Host Krishnan Guru Murthy, clearly frustrated, told Johnson to stop it enough, calling his behaviour cheap. Johnson's refusal to back down eventually led Channel 4 to pull him off the air, replacing him with Michael Cohen, Trump's former lawyer-turned-critic. Even as the election coverage continued, Johnson's sudden exit became yet another sideshow in the unfolding drama. The irony wasn't lost on viewers. Here was Johnson, a man who once held the highest office in the UK, unceremoniously ousted for hawking his book. And when Stormy Daniels took the chance to question Johnson about his relationship with Trump, the former PM admitted he had spoken to Trump recently, calling him a friend, a revelation that left viewers questioning Johnson's allegiances and motivations. As the dust settled, one thing was clear. The Trump saga was far from over, and Jeremy Clarkson, David Lammy, and even Boris Johnson were now caught up in the swirling storm of controversy. Clarkson's Bonfire Night scandal has added yet another layer of intrigue to an already chaotic election season, leaving fans on both sides of the Atlantic glued to their screens, wondering just how deep this scandal goes and what explosive revelation might come next.